Liberation is a price that is heavy and high, paid with the tears that the patriots cried. We won the battle against the external foe, but inside the heart, the hidden sorrows grow. How do we heal from the psychological scar left by the trauma of the systemic war? We sit by the campfire counting the cost, remembering the beautiful brothers we lost. Physical freedom is just the beginning stage. The real battle happens outside the cage, when you have no more chains upon your feet, but you're still afraid of the people you meet. You gotta cure the sadness of the lonely mind, leave the bitterness of the past completely behind. Joy is a choice that the liberated make, a sacred responsibility that we must take. Though the memory of the struggle makes us weak, we have a promise that we absolutely must keep, to build a nation where the children can play without the dark shadows of yesterday. Freedom, sorrow, melting away with the morning sun. Freedom, sorrow, a new dispensation has just begun. Wipe your eyes, look at the beautiful dawn. The heavy night of captivity is completely gone. Freedom, sorrow, transform into eternal peace. Marcus Garvey painted the ship black, red and green, the most magnificent sight that the world had seen. He taught us that freedom requires a sober mind, leaving the foolishness of Egypt behind. So do not wallow in the grief of the past. The independence we fought for will definitely last. Cultivate the land, plant the righteous seed, provide for the nation and every single need. Sing a sweet song of total rehabilitation, a therapeutic rhythm for the entire nation. No more mourning for what they took away. Focus your energy on what we built today. We are the architects of our own destiny, living our lives in absolute harmony. Let the blues music soothe your aching chest, enter into your beautiful spiritual rest. Though the memory of the struggle makes us weak, we have a promise that we absolutely must keep, to build a nation where the children can play without the dark shadows of yesterday. Freedom, sorrow, melting away with the morning sun. Freedom, sorrow, a new dispensation has just begun. Wipe your eyes, look at the beautiful dawn. The heavy night of captivity is completely gone. Freedom, sorrow, transform into eternal peace. Are you ready to leave the grief behind? Yes, I am. Renewing the capacity of my mind. The land is ours, the future is bright. We are walking directly into the light. No more sorrow in the house of the free. Sorrow is gone, freedom remains. No more losses, only gains. Breaking the psychological strains, love flows through our veins. Freedom, sorrow, melting away with the morning sun. Freedom, sorrow, a new dispensation has just begun. Wipe your eyes, look at the beautiful dawn. The heavy night of captivity is completely gone. Freedom, sorrow, transform into eternal peace. Freedom, sweet freedom. dancing upward into the dark skies, chasing away the illusions and the wicked lies. We gather in a circle on this holy ground, listening to the frequency of a timeless sound. They try to freeze our thoughts with their cold iron rules, treating the conscious children like uneducated fools. But you cannot chill a spirit that is born from the sun. The spiritual awakening has already begun. Yeah. The altar is ready, the cedar wood is dry, a fragrance of devotion is rising up high. This is the same flame that our ancestors kept while the rest of the world unknowingly slept. It burned in the desert, it burned in the hills, defeating the oppressors and their systemic skills. Do not let the embers fade into the grave. Keep the furnace hot until the judgment day. Feel the warmth radiating through your tired bones, melting down the statues of their silver and stones. The temperature is perfect, the vision is clear, casting out the shadows of systemic fear. Sacred fire, burning down the walls of deceit. Sacred fire, bringing total victory to the street. Purify the mind, eliminate the wicked design. Let your inner light continuously shine. Sacred fire, consume the darkness. Tonight, Babylon is trembling because they hate the heat. They want us sitting quietly in total defeat. But when the rhythm hits you, the passion starts to grow, a beautiful vibration that the world needs to know. One love, one destiny, ignited by the spark. We are the illumination, walking through the dark. So pass the torch along, let the connection expand, spreading the beautiful energy across the land. Remember the prophets who spoke from the flame, who never compromised the sanctity of the name. They stood before the kings, they stood before the beast. From the western horizons to the beautiful east, we are the keepers of this everlasting light, guarding the legacy with all of our might. No water can quench it, no wind can blow it out. This is the truth that we are chanting about. Feel the warmth radiating to your tired bones, melting down the statues of their silver and stones. The temperature is perfect, the vision is clear, casting out the shadows of systemic fear. Sacred fire, burning down the walls of deceit. Sacred fire, bringing total victory to the street. Purify the mind, eliminate the wicked design. Let your inner light continuously shine. Sacred fire, consume the darkness tonight. Yeah. Can you feel the friction inside your soul? Yes, the holy energy is taking total control. Don't let them compromise the spiritual light. We are standing darkness tonight. Sacred fire, keep it burning hot, never let it stop. Straight to the top. Roots, reggae, blues, illumination, healing the entire creation. Sacred fire, yeah. Sacred fire, yeah. Under my bare feet, a strange kind of energy running through the street. People are searching for a spark of light to guide them safely through this heavy night. Don't let your passion turn into ash in a world that is trading human souls for cash. Grab the guitar and strike up a chord. Music is our shield and our ultimate sword. Can you feel the heat from the furnace inside? Nowhere for the wicked and the corrupt to hide. The ancestors stokes the fire with truth, injecting dynamic strength straight into the youth. They tried to quench the flame with their cold iron hand, but the heat is expanding all across the land. Stand up straight, don't you dare look back. We are moving forward on a righteous track. The temperature is rising, the temperature is high. We can see the reflection painted in the sky. No water can douse this spiritual desire. We are moving forward through the holy fire. Burning grooves, shaking up the whole foundation. Burning grooves, healing every single nation. Dance away the sorrow, dance away the pain. Let the rhythm capture your mind again. Burning grooves, keeping the spirit alive. Babylon is trembling, their walls are getting thin. They don't know where the magic rhythm begins. It's not in their books, it's not in their gold. It's a sacred frequency that cannot be sold. So let your body move, let your mind be free. Embrace the beautiful vibration of unity. One love, one art, one destiny tonight. Everything is gonna be absolutely alright. Remember the elders who guarded the flame. They suffered in silence, but they knew their name. They passed down the rhythm, they passed down the drum for the generation that was yet to come. So beat the percussions with all of your might. We are casting away the darkness of night. The smoke is ascending to the highest throne. The spirit of Africa is reclaiming its own. The temperature is rising, the temperature is high. We can see the reflection painted in the sky. No water can douse this spirit. now learn. No retreat, no return. For the fire, we are the earth. Burning groove, shaking up the whole foundation. Burning grooves, healing every single nation. Dance away the sorrow, dance away the pain. Let the rhythm capture your mind again. Burning grooves, keeping the spirit alive. Keep it burning, yeah, grooves of fire. Elevating the mind higher and higher. Roots, reggae, blues, vibration. Rocking the entire creation. Stay hot. Burning grooves, stay hot. I hear a vibration coming from far away. Warnings of a storm that will arrive today. The sky is still bright, but the atmosphere is tense, making total chaos suddenly make sense. The rulers are laughing in their towers of glass, thinking that their empire will forever last. But the rumble in the distance is getting too loud, painting a dark shadow on their arrogant cloud. The voice of judgment is traveling through the air, awakening the nations from their global nightmare. It speaks of a balance that must be restored by the supreme power of the Almighty Lord. They ignored the prophets, they ignored the signs. Now they are trapped in their own wicked designs. The cosmic rotation is nearing the end. A heavy correction is about to descend. You can hear it rumbling over the hill. The spirit of justice is moving still. No wall can block it, no money can buy the inevitable storm coming down from the sky. Distant thunder signaling the end of the regime. Distant thunder awakening the African dream. Prepare your heart for the cleansing rain, washing away the systemic historical pain. Distant thunder getting closer every hour. So don't be afraid when the sky turns to gray. It's the only mechanism to wash the filth away. The rain will come down and refresh the dry ground, while the music of freedom makes a beautiful sound. Stand firm in your boots, don't you dare run away. We've been waiting for this moment for many a day. One love will protect us, one heart will keep us warm, in the absolute center of the righteous storm. Remember Noah when the clouds started to form, how he built a sanctuary to survive the storm. We have the spiritual lock of our ancestral faith to protect the children from the global race. So let the thunder roll, let the lightning flash. Watch the wicked systems completely crash. The foundation of Zion is solid and secure. We have the stamina to forever endure. You can hear it rumbling over the hill. The spirit of justice is moving still. No wall can block it, no money can buy the inevitable storm coming down from the sky. Distant thunder signaling the end of the regime. Distant control makes us whole. The bells toll for their goal in this role. Distant thunder signaling the end of the regime. Distant thunder awakening the African dream. Prepare your heart for the cleansing rain, washing away the systemic, historical pain. Distant thunder, getting closer every hour. Distant thunder, yeah, hear it roll, cleansing the entire creation. Roots, reggae, blue stone, stay warm, survive the storm. Distant thunder. Concrete jungle where the hungry children cry, looking for an answer from the smoky sky. No food on the table, no shoes on their feet, just the bitter cold of the unforgiving street. The politicians pass by in their shiny cars, ignoring the people living behind hidden bars. But the cry of the concrete cannot be suppressed. It's the natural voice of the poor and the oppressed. From the trenches of the city comes a mournful sound, a spiritual lamentation rising from the ground. They pack to sing to ghettos away from the green, the structural violence that is rarely seen. But the ghetto is a fortress of spiritual might, where the weary sufferers learn how to fight. Listen to the vibration of the collective grief, searching for an ultimate divine relief. The walls are high, but the prayer goes higher, turning the sadness into a holy fire. We won't suffer in silence while the rulers glow. We are rewriting the songs that the prophets wrote. Ghetto mode, echoing through the dark alleyway. Ghetto mode, longing for a peaceful day. Though the systemic struggle is heavy and deep, the spirit of the sufferer never goes to sleep. Ghetto mode, turn into a triumphant song. They want us to turn against each other for bread, to follow the wicked paths where the corrupt have led. But love is the currency that keeps us alive, the only mechanism that helps us survive. Share what you have with the brother next door. We are richest in spirit when we're physically poor. Keep your dignity intact, don't sell your soul. We're gonna make this broken community whole. Remember Trenchtown, remember the place where the music became the salvation of the race. Out of the poverty came the brightest light, a creative weapon to defeat the night. So let the moon transform into a loud chant. They try to break us, but we know they can't. The roots are too deep in this concrete floor. We are knocking fiercely on the kingdom door. The walls are high, but the prayer goes higher, turning the sadness into a holy fire. into a shout of victory. Hear them all turn into praise. Better days we shall raise out of the maze, through the haze to Jah our eyes we gaze. Get 'em on, echoing through the dark alleyway. Get 'em on, longing for a peaceful day. Though the systemic struggle is heavy and deep, the spirit of the suffering never goes to sleep. Get 'em on, turning to a triumphant song. Get 'em on, no more crying, no more suffering, no more dying. Roots reggae blues from the trenches, keep the faith alive. Ghetto children, no more, rise up now. Yeah. Looking up at the mountaintop so high, where the golden towers meet the cloudy sky. But there's a heavy mist hanging over the storm, a quiet sadness echoing from the highest throne. The people have strayed from the narrow path, trading their blessings for a worldly wrath. I can hear the rustle of the olive tree, whispering a song of deep celestial misery. The sanctuary is dusty, the gates are neglected, the laws of the universe are no longer respected. They worship the idols of silver and clay, turning their backs on the ancient righteous way. The prophets are shouting, but nobody hears. The warning is lost in their materialistic gears. A holy disappointment fills the sacred air, as the Garden of Eden turns into a desert bare. When the foundation of righteousness begins to shake, every conscious soul must immediately awake. Return to the water, wash your garments clean, before the final curtain closes on the scene. Zion weeps for the children who lost their way. Zion weeps, watching the global display of decay. Turn back your hearts to the original code. Walk once again on the beautiful holy road. Zion weeps, but her love will never die. They're building bigger Babylon structures in the city, without a single shred of human love or pity. But the higher you climb on a foundation of lies, the harder you fall when the truth starts to rise. So listen to the weeping of the holy hill, let the divine consciousness keep your mind still. No wealth can purchase a passport to grace. You must humble your heart to see the Creator's face. Remember the covenant made in the ancient days, to walk in truth and give the Almighty praise. Do not let the system dilute your pure wine. You are the branches of the everlasting vine. Chant down the confusion, clear away the weeds, focus total restoration. Zion, stop your weeping. The children are waking from sleeping. The promise we are keeping. The harvest we are reaping. Zion weeps for the children who lost their way. Zion weeps, Zion weeps, watching the global display of decay. Turn back your hearts to the original code. Walk once again on the beautiful holy road. Zion weeps, but her love will never die. Dry your eyes, Zion. The children are coming home from the four corners of the earth. Roots, reggae, blues, ascension. Jah Rastafari, the ultimate protection. Zion weeps no more peace. Yeah. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. My shoulders are aching from the weight of the past, wondering how long this tribulation will last. Carrying the sorrows of a generation oppressed, with no place to lay my head down to rest. The system is ruthless, the tax is so high. They wanna drain your spirit until you are dry. But I look at the mountain standing so tall, remembering that the biggest empires must fall. Sufferers mourning, a rainy day in the town. Every economic policy tries to drag you down. They put a heavy price on the water and bread, while they inject fear inside your tired head. But don't give up the fight, don't throw in the towel, even when the wolves are beginning to howl. The Lord may be large, but the backbone is strong. We're gonna conquer this struggle before very long. The road is steep and the gravel is rough, but the spiritual armor is more than enough. We won't collapse under their wicked design. We are sustained by a power divine. Heavy burden pressing down on my weary back. Heavy burden walking on this rocky track. But the spirit won't break, the soul will survive. We are keeping the flame of freedom alive. Heavy burden, you can't crush my destiny. Carried the weight of the race, facing the malice with dignity and grace. He didn't complain about the size of the load, he just kept walking on the liberation road. So take up your responsibility today and clear the obstacles out of the way. The ancestors are lifting the pressure from your chest, guiding you safely to the land of the blessed. So cast your worries into the deep blue sea. Embrace the beautiful vibration of unity. When we share the load, the struggle gets light. Everything is gonna be absolutely alright. Sing a sweet melody to soothe your aching brain. Let the music wash away the generational pain. One love, one heart, lifting each other high until our collective praise reaches the sky. The road is steep and the gravel is rough, but the spiritual armor is more than enough. We won't collapse under their wicked design. We are sustained by a power divine. Pressing down on my weary back, heavy burden, walking on this rocky track. But the spirit won't break, the soul will survive. We are keeping the flame of freedom alive. Heavy burden, you can't crush my destiny. The victory is near. Lifting the load on the road, the truth has been shown. The seed has been sown. The debt is no longer owed. Heavy burden pressing down on my weary back. Heavy burden walking on this rocky track. But the spirit won't break, the soul will survive. We are keeping the flame of freedom alive. Heavy burden, you can't crush my destiny. Heavy burden gone, no more heavy loads. Free roads, roots, reggae, blues, liberation. Jah give us the stamina. Burden, no more rest. Cold metal pressing hard against human skin. A reminder of the struggle we are living in. They locked their ankles but they couldn't bind the thoughts of the independence that can never be bought. I look at the marks left upon the dusty floor, but I swear we won't be prisoners anymore. The key to the lock is hidden deep inside the mind, a secret treasure that the tyrant cannot find. They dragged our bodies from the golden coast, boasting of their power with the wicked bows. They forged the iron in the furnace of greed, disregarding the rights of the holy seed. But steel will rust and iron will decay, while the spirit of the righteous grows stronger every day. Hear the heavy clanking of the captor's chain. It's the very sound that fuels our spiritual disdain. Break the heavy links with the hammer of truth, infusing supernatural power to the youth. The structure is weak, the foundation must fall. We are entering the divine, liberating call. Iron shackles shattering into the dust. Iron shackles ruining your wicked trust. You can lock the body but the soul flies free, inheriting the promise of true destiny. Iron shackles, you cannot hold us down. Mental bondage is the hardest thing to break. material things to keep you blind, while they steal the sovereignty of your mind. But wake up, brother, shake the dust from your clothes. We are stepping on the neck of our spiritual foes. No more submission to their systemic plan. We are standing on our own as a liberated man. Remember the heroes who broke the iron bar, whose names are written on the evening star. They refused to bow, they refused to yield. They bled for our freedom on a plantation field. So honor their memory, carry on the torch, stand with conviction on the temple porch. The black skin is strong, the lineage is pure. We have the stamina to forever endure. Break the heavy links with the hammer of truth, infusing supernatural power to the youth. The structure is weak, the foundation must fall. We are answering the divine liberating call. Iron shackles shattering into the dust. Iron shackles ruining your wicked trust. Looking like the body but the soul flies free, inheriting the promise of true destiny. Iron shackles, you cannot hold us down. Snapping.
Yes, the long sleep of the nation is napping.
Stand up tall, cast the irons away.
We are marching into a glorious day.
No more captivity, no more pain. We are washing away the historical stains.
Shackles are breaking,
Nations are waking,
thrones are shaking.
freedom we are taking.
Iron shackles
shattering into the dust. Iron shackles ruining your wicked trust. You can lock the body but the soul flies free, inheriting the promise of true destiny. Iron shackle, you cannot hold us down. No more shackle, completely free. That is the way it's supposed to be. Roots, reggae, blues, liberation for the entire creation. Shackles are gone, live on. Sorrowful morning, sun refusing to shine. I've been contemplating this heavy heart of mine. So many mistakes made along the way, trying to find the courage to face another day. They sold us a story that was full of lies, but I can see the truth looking through your eyes. Give me the strength to break these mental bars and reach for the beauty of the distant stars. The price has been paid with the tears of the past, but the victory of the righteous will definitely last. Look at the scars on the back of the old, a testament to stories that must be retold. We can't find salvation in a material thing. It's the spiritual awakening that we must bring. Wash your hands in the river of grace and reclaim your rightful honorable place. Though the road is rocky and the night is long, we will comfort our souls with a redemptive song. The scales are balancing on the cosmic scale. The power of truth will ultimately prevail. Redemption blues washing over my wheels. Redemption blues, setting the spirit free. Emancipate yourself from this mental slavery. It requires a lifetime of absolute bravery. None but ourselves can free our own thoughts from the wicked illusions that the system bought. So sing a song of freedom, clear and loud. Stand up tall above the confused crowd. The morning is coming, the darkness must flee. Live your life in total harmony. Repentance is the key to open up the gate. Don't let your heart be consumed by toxic hate. Forgive the past, but never forget the root. That is how you cultivate the sweetest fruit. The prophets predicted this very hour, when the humble would receive divine power. So bow your head and let the ego die. Look at the glory in the eastern sky. Though the road is rocky and the night is long, we will comfort our souls with a redemptive song. The scales are balancing on the cosmic scale. The power of truth will ultimately prevail. Redemption blues, washing over my weary mind. Redemption blues, leaving all the guilt behind. No more condemnation, no more heavy chains. Sweet salvation is running through my veins. Redemption blues, setting the spirit free. Find your eternal spiritual rest. The chains are breaking one by one. A new dispensation has just begun. No more crying in the dark. We have found the divine spark. Redemption has come at last. Forget the sorrow of the past. The anchor is holding fast. The die is finally cast. Redemption blues, washing over my weary mind. Redemption blues, leaving all the guilt behind. No more condemnation, no more heavy chains. Sweet salvation is running through my veins. Redemption blues, setting the spirit free. Redemption, feel the blues. Good news, no more blues. Free at last, yes, free at last. Jolly and rain forevermore. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, na, 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 na. Yeah. Listen to the music of the concrete floor. A beautiful melody outside the broken door. Sufferers humming in the shadow of the wall, waiting for the structural corruption to fall. No fancy violins, no expensive stage, just the raw expression of a righteous rage. A guitar with 4 strings singing a blues scale, a triumphant anthem that will ultimately prevail. From the trenches of poverty comes a sacred sound, a spiritual arrangement rising from the ground. They try to orchestrate our total defeat, but the pulse of justice still beats in the street. The children are clapping, the drums are in place, conducting the salvation of our ancient race. Listen to the harmony of the collective cry, reaching the ears of the Almighty on high. The composition is heavy, the arrangement is deep, waking up the world from its shallow sleep. No conductor can silence the voice of the poor. We are knocking fiercely on the palace door. Get a symphony, playing the soundtrack of liberation. Get a symphony, healing the wounds of a broken nation. Turn your sorrow into a beautiful chord. Music is our shield and our ultimate sword. Get a symphony, let the movement begin. The past laws to keep us quiet and small, but they can't put a curfew on a spiritual call. When the rhythm hits you, the barriers break, a beautiful vibration that the politicians can't take. So let the brass section blow loud and clear, casting away every shadow of fear. We are richest in spirit when we have nothing at all. Standing together, we can never fall. Remember Trenchtown, where the master track was born, out of the oppression and the colonial scorn. The music became a passport to the world, with the banner of Rastafari fully unfurled. So elevate the volume, let the bassline roll. This is the medicine for the weary soul, a orchestration of freedom, dynamic and grand, spreading the good news across the whole land. The composition is heavy, the arrangement is deep, waking up the world from its shallow sleep. No conductor can silence the voice of the poor. We are knocking fiercely on the palace door. Get a symphony, playing the soundtrack of liberation. Get a symphony, healing the wounds of a broken nation. Turn your sorrow into a beautiful chord. Music is our shield and our ultimate sword. Get a symphony, let the movement begin. Can you hear the masterpiece of the Psalms?
Yes.
It's written in the rhythm of the drums. No more silence, let the choir sing. Praise to the eternal spiritual King. A beautiful sound from the trenches of life.
Symphony
Of the street, making the circle complete. No more
bitter.
defeat, the rhythm is sweet.
Get a symphony,
Playing the soundtrack of liberation.
get a symphony,
Healing the wounds of a broken nation. Turn your sorrow into a beautiful chord. Music is our shield and our ultimate sword. Get a symphony, let the movement begin. Get a symphony, play on until the darkness is completely gone. Roots Reggae Blues Orchestra, the sufferer's masterpiece. Sailor,